Call me dude, I guess. I live in Oakland. I don't know. I started the TikTok page because my 13-year-old daughter was on it, and I just wanted to see what it was all about. And I saw people like you. I followed you a long time ago. One of the first ones I think I probably started following, just talking politics.
What this whole voter suppression actions that are happening now is going to unleash the darkest part of this country.
I'm surprised at like how it's not a bigger news story. Like, our Facebook page, we are always talking about that, and it seems like we make a lot of memes. We basically crank out a shit ton of memes, and the memes about the voter suppression and all the laws that the Republicans statewide, all the different states are trying to change. Like, people just don't seem that alarmed by it, and it's like it's major. It's crazy. Like, they took an ass whooping in 2020, and now they're trying to level the playing field by just gaming the system in a big way.
Yeah, but you know what? I am a firm believer in that they can throw whatever obstacle. The thing is, this is the difference between what's going to happen, even if all these laws get through, which I don't think all of them will. I think some will. But I think no matter what happens on the books laws related to voter suppression, I think that the difference between 2022 and 1965 is that there are so many more allies in their corner. There is going to be so much more in an effort to get them up into the poll and to vote and to go and to register and take them and pick them up and drop them. I mean, there's going to be, after George Floyd proved that they're not alone. They're not alone. And I feel like that's why I'm still optimistic no matter what, because we will call out our better angels. I just really believe that. That's why I knew Trump was never going to get reelected. I knew it because the earth couldn't handle that. You know what I mean? Seriously, it's how I rationalized it. Earth, there would have been World War III within a month.
I don't think you and I would have gotten our vaccine shot today if Trump had won.
No way.
They would still be dicking around, or it would just be at like all the various country clubs and giant skyscrapers,
There wouldn't be a big bill. There wouldn't be nothing. There would be just the continuation of the corporate tax investment.
Have you been following like all the disinformation about this COVID bill? Because I've done like 3 videos on it so far, various conspiracy theories.
And each video, only 9% is going to the like that bullshit.
Like more money's going to foreign countries than here. Yeah, I mean, it's just endless. And like that 9% one, Ted Cruz said that on the floor of the Senate, and they all backed him up, and it's completely bullshit. Like the minute format of TikTok is tough because like the thing I wanted to put out is there's this amazing article, a fact check. I think just USA Today did it. And it talks about the Republican bill versus the Democrat bill. And it's like all the same shit. The Democrats just wanted more money for each thing than the Republicans did. And then they have the fucking balls to say only 9% of it. It's like, it's the same bill you guys had. It's like identical.
Yeah, and it's only 9% of what the Democrats wanted. That's why it was, I mean,
That's it. Mitch McConnell is just evil incarnate, Like, as bad as Trump was, the way Mitch McConnell just basically jammed hundreds of crazy conservative, young, unqualified Republican judges into our federal court system is going to fuck us up for years, decades. You can't even put a number on it. How bad? Because he held back a bunch of Obama's judges, like at least 200 or just under 200 judges that were never pushed through, just like Merrick Garland. And then I think Trump and Mitch McConnell got almost 400 judges into the highest echelons of our federal court system.
Well, listen, we still have to just focus on 2022. We have to blue in 22. We have to make sure.
Blue in 22. I like it.
So the Senate, you can make a meme and send it to me so I can use it. We have I mean, I even think we could probably get 60 seats. I really do. I think they're going to piss so many people
I
off.
can't believe we didn't pick up more seats in the Senate in the midterms and in this general election. It's crazy. It's really hard to take the Senate. People get really attached, I guess, to their senators. I don't know why. Like, how the did Lindsey Graham win again? Who's the Lindsey Graham man? Lindsey Graham, that's my man. Like, South Carolina. Really? A lot of people on TikTok think I'm like this hardcore Democrat. I'm totally not. I kind of hate the Democrats almost as much as I hate the Republicans. Like, our two-party system, they're just like junkies for cash. And we're not going to get money out of politics unless we get rid of the two-party system. We need to. Like every other democracy on the planet, they do like runoff voting or some variation of it. So it isn't just because like as it is now, you get a third party and they're just a spoiler. We need like ranked voting or runoff voting, you know?
Well, we need to be a parliament. We not need to be like this. You know, look, democracy, the way it's set up with this two-party system, even if they had the third parties just don't work. Like the Whig Party failed and the Libertarian Party is kind of, what the fuck is that? You know what I mean? I mean, I would sooner be an independent if there was like a movement, but there is
independent for a long time. And I think I switched to a Democrat Party official in like sometime in Obama's second term, just because he was taking so much heat from the right. And I just wanted to be another number on his side, you know?
Right.
So, and it's like, I don't know what it's like in LA, but up here to vote in the Democratic primary as a registered independent, it's just like extra loops, extra forms you need. It's a bunch of extra shit. So I want to be able to vote for in the primary easily. So
right.
I'm officially a Democrat, but really I'm an independent all the way. Like the corporate Democrats, they suck. They're terrible.
I mean, if 2022 is like the boom is coming down, if I'm not pleased with the results of like the House and the Senate, I'm going to definitely leave the Democratic Party. I mean, I don't think it's a big gesture, but it's emotionally, it would mean important.
But they need to win. Even though they frustrate me and I hate them, they need those 60 seats. They do. And even the most dickish corporate Democrat is going to be 1,000 times better than any Republican that gets their seat.
No, of course, I know. But the thing is,
system, it's like pick your poison. It sucks either way, but like the other way is so much worse. And they've gone off the deep end. The right is officially off of the deep end. They are. There is no rational. Anyone who's still a Republican is either in just denial, stupid, or straight up racist, fascist.
Women's rights, civil rights, these are things that should be looked at like it's a whole fresh new ball game, as far as I'm concerned. Because you have, like, I think the Me Too movement kind of, I feel it got muddied the waters a lot for women. It's like either you did it or you didn't do it. You should, and she should get his voice. And it's too much like, do you trust him? Do you trust him? It shouldn't be. It should just be boiled down to not a hashtag. I feel, you know.
I think the Me Too movement devastated the left, whereas the right were just like, we don't have a sexual harassment problem. Right, ladies? You know, it's like, whatever you say. I mean, what the like the left has lost so many people like Al Franken, John Conyers, the I don't know his name, but like the main political guy from NPR lost his job. Like right. The left got its ass kicked.
And I think the whole Me Too movement became a little too much about this political correctness and what's this, and I don't know. That's part of the left that I like.
Well, the left is more honest with it, you know, like the right, like, give me a break. Like there was really no major casualties from the Me Too movement on the right.
No, and there never will be.
Yeah, and it's you know, part of the political dynamic that sucks in this country is the Democrats always kind of play by the rules, up and up. They're fair. We're hard on our politicians. So are the Democrats. You know, Democrat up or even kind of up, and they get in trouble for it. Whereas the Republicans circle the wagon and defend.
Yeah, and I don't think there's anything wrong with circling the wagon.
It wins them elections. That's part of why they keep winning so much shit is because they have less scruples. So it's like, what's better?
Less scruples, better messengers, which boils me back down to why we have to create this union of really good 59-second messengers. You know, the thing about politicians that I think that they might get enjoyment out of feeling that they're making a difference by their vote or something, even though now we've come to see how politicians are just a bunch of, like, you know, money grubbing whores. You know what I mean?
They are on both sides of the aisle.
Yes,
they are.
gross.
They are.
I mean, the woman I was just doing an interview
Part
with,
of it is they have to be, because they literally have to raise like 30,000 a day or something to keep a Senate seat. It's ridiculous how much money they have to raise.
I mean,
And I don't understand why they don't rebel against that money system. Like Al Franken, I listened to him on Air America Radio religiously, and he got his Senate seat while he was still doing it, and so he was sort of still doing the radio show. And he was saying how when he got his orientation, that a huge chunk of the orientation was how to raise money. Here's a list to cold call. You should do it in these segments of the day. And he's like, all day, unless I'm on the Senate floor, I'm cold calling people or scheduling dinners or fundraisers, like nonstop. Like, why do they put up with it? Like, give me a break. You should be working for us, not out there just.
It's such a disrespect to what, I mean, when I was little and I looked at, you know, politicians, you know, even Kennedy, I mean, I'm old, you know, but like, you know, these are people that you just revered, even, you know, and as annoying as like Nixon was, you know, what he did for China was like just an amazing, you know what I mean? Like, they were just people that you just looked up to.
This was awesome. I look forward to seeing you on TikTok. I love
for the rest of our lives. And we're going to help change them. We're going to shift this country. You'll see.
60 seats in the Senate. Blue in 22.
Blue in 22. Make the meme for me.
We won't be silent.